The Clippers are built better top to bottom. But I'm one of those guys that this is the sport of basketball. And I think if you have two elite players playing like elite players, then you can beat anybody. And that's the premise under which I'm making this proclamation.
Okay.
If this were just a matter of looking at a roster 1 to 12, 1 to 15, and seeing who has the better roster, I would tell you the Clippers. If you're talking about who plays better defense when it really, really counts, I would tell you the Clippers. But I think that if LeBron and Anthony Davis are at their best, there is no answer for them at all, and nobody will beat them. The question is, will that be the case? They just lost a game the other night to Dallas. Doncic put on the show. Lakers have been rolling, won 10 straight, probably took the night off. Thanksgiving dinner, eating fat, happy, and all of this stuff, getting a little bit lax. And he came in and he smoked you because Doncic is that dude. He's something special. But the flip side to it is that I think that overall, when you look at the Lakers, the way that they're playing defense, when they really amp it up and they turn it on, I think that they are special. I think the only team in the league that can beat them when they are like that is potentially the Clippers, and I'm still not giving anybody the edge. I'm not going to ignore Denver, by the way. I think we need to give Denver more love. Denver, well, I'm just talking about the Western Conference. I'm sorry. I know Milwaukee's in the East right now. They look better than anybody, and the Greek Freak looks like a monster, no doubt. But I'm just talking about out West. I'm not going to ignore the Denver Nuggets. They look special.
I am a Lakers fan. This happens to people in the industry sometimes. You make a prediction based on what you see, but then you have rooting interest. But then it's hard to not start rooting for what your prediction is because you want to look smart. But I'm still a Lakers fan. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Lakers are the best team in basketball. But they're not. The Clippers are. And I know you could point to Milwaukee right now or the Lakers or maybe Dallas. And by the way, if Porzingis can stay healthy, he's going to get better and better throughout the year. With Doncic, that duo is going to be impossible. That's why I said before the season they're a sleeper of mine. Look, when push comes to shove, the Clippers are the best team in basketball. Even now, their point differential, their one-loss record is in line with the best teams in basketball. And they've only had 6 games where Kawhi and Paul George played together. 6 games. The rest, they haven't even played together. And they're still right in line with the other teams. And then you add the defenders on that team, like Patrick Beverley and the guys with grit and toughness and the whole thing. And then you add Doc Rivers. You bring up, what's the answer for LeBron and AD when they're both on? You're right. There's nothing you're going to do to stop those guys. But the best possible job that can be done will be done by 2 of the best perimeter defenders, at least against LeBron, in the world, Kawhi and Paul George. What's the answer for Kawhi and Paul George? There's also no answer. And unlike Doncic and Porzingis, who are not yet in their primes, and they're puppies still, especially Luka, or LeBron and AD. LeBron's a little long in the tooth, even though he's playing lights out. Kawhi and Paul George are future Hall of Famers, and in Kawhi's case, a 2-time Finals MVP champion. In their primes, 2-way players, both somehow getting better year over year, and at their best, at the height of their powers right now, Clippers are the best team in basketball.
You can say that. Kawhi Leonard, I've got concerns about his health. I know that it's load management and all of that stuff, and he averages more minutes than anybody come postseason last year with 39 per game. But that remains to be seen. And I think that the time he's going to have off during the regular season could come back to potentially bite them. But again, I'm going to close by saying this. LeBron James, along with Anthony Davis, if they're at their best, no one can beat them.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.